Hello friends, myself Nitin Jain, working with Department of Commerce at SNJB's Arts Commerce Science College Chandwad, as given in the slide. I am going to teach you today the topic business communication, its introduction, its definitions, and the importance of communication in business. We are going to study in detail. This is the core course, paper 1, as per the revised syllabus of academic year 2020-21 at SYBCom level. The choice based credit system is implemented. This subject has practicals also, 3 credits for theory and 1 credit for practical is there in each semester, semester 3 and semester 4. This is the paper 1 of semester 3rd, and in the 4th semester you will have to study paper 2nd. In semester 1st there are 4 chapters, out of which we are going to discuss the chapter number 1, that is introduction of business communication, and in that we are going to see in detail the meaning of business communication and its importance, along with the definitions too. So let us start with the meaning first. Now it is important to understand, keep in mind, the word communis is derived from the Latin word. It comes from the Latin language. Really it means in English, communis means which is common to all, which is common, and what is common needs to be shared. Communication signifies sharing of ideas which are in common. The dictionary meaning of communication is to convey or exchange information and share ideas. 2 or more persons transmit or exchange thoughts and ideas among themselves. From this we can understand, for communication purpose there should be minimum 2 parties. Communication is to convey or exchange information and share ideas. What we have to convey? If we are having any ideas, thoughts, feelings, emotions, we have to convey that, and that's why communication is important. Means it is the genesis of the communication. There is content and which we have to transmit. That process is called as communication. See, the definition given by the Newman clearly defines communication is an exchange of facts, ideas, opinions or emotions by 2 or more persons. I deliberately highlighted the word by 2 or more persons because minimum 2 persons required for communication can be understood. If someone is speaking on his own, others will say that what's going on. Might be he is not good by mind, or he is mentally not well, but that is not the case, friends. There should be minimum 2 persons who can share their facts, who can exchange their ideas, who can exchange their opinions, data, statistical figures, pictures, ideas, whatever it may be. Maybe the philosophy, maybe the rules, maybe the statistical figures, etc., etc. Lewis Allen defines communication is the sum total of the entire things one person does when he wants to create understanding in the mind of others. Very nice definition. If you watch it, if you listen it, whatever things, whatever efforts a person has taken to transmit his message is called as communication. Sum total of efforts taken is communication. It involves a systematic and continuous process of telling, listening and understanding. Friends, these are the 3 steps: telling, listening and understanding. What the word understanding means here? Understanding, whatever you have conveyed, the person who is receiving that, whether he is understood or not, how will you come to know? Feedback is important. Here understanding words specifies you about the feedback required. Now you can see the images also I have shown deliberately there. Communication is the process of sending and receiving message. However, communication is effective only when the message is understood. What I was telling in the previous slide. What is the purpose of communication? We want to let to know the recipient some things, some facts, some figures. But if he is not understanding, then there is no purpose of communication. There had not been any communication has taken place. We can say that. What is communication? Communication has taken place is evidenced by the feedback given by the opponent. Communication is effective only when the message is understood and when it stimulates action or encourages the receiver to think in new ways. Whenever you are forwarding any content, message, you are exchanging, you are transmitting, and seeing your message, the opponent is responding, means he is induced to do something. Maybe he is reading, maybe he is understanding, maybe he is calculating,